You ever tell yourself, I'll just check my phone for 5 minutes, and suddenly it's 1 in the morning, your eyes burn, your back hurts, and somehow you've watched a guy make spaghetti inside a car engine. You laugh at how ridiculous it is, but deep down, you know what just happened. Your time, gone. Your focus, hijacked. Your future, quietly slipping away. Because scrolling isn't harmless anymore. It's not just a bad habit, it's a perfectly engineered addiction. And the scary part, you didn't choose it, it chose you. Let's be real for a second. If aliens ever studied our species, they wouldn't find us hunting, inventing, or building anymore. They'd just see millions of humans silently scrolling, thumbs moving like tiny robots, eyes locked on glowing rectangles, minds lost in loops of endless, meaningless stimulation. We've become the first species to destroy our own attention span voluntarily, and no one even noticed it happening. See, every time you open your favorite app, you're stepping into a psychological casino, except instead of money, you're gambling with your attention. Every swipe gives your brain a tiny hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. It's the same chemical that fires when you eat your favorite food, win a game, or fall in love. But here, it's not real pleasure. It's synthetic happiness, artificial, cheap, endless. Your brain doesn't know the difference. It just thinks, oh, that felt good, do it again. And suddenly you're caught in the loop. You scroll because you're bored, then you scroll because you're stressed, then you scroll because you feel guilty for scrolling. It's the perfect trap, and trust me, these apps know exactly what they're doing. They're not social networks anymore. They're behavioral laboratories. They test what color keeps you watching, what sound makes you stop, what topic triggers your emotions. Every click, every pause, every second you stay, that's data. And that data is used to keep you scrolling longer. They've studied human psychology deeper than most universities. They know that fear, outrage, or beauty will hold you more than truth ever could. So they feed you whatever keeps you there, not what you need, what keeps you addicted. You think you're watching random videos? No, you're being watched, and the price of your entertainment is your attention, the most valuable resource on earth. But here's the funny part. We're aware of it, and we still can't stop. We all say, I'm just gonna check this one notification. Then, 2 hours later, we're deep into a video titled, Man Builds House Using Only Noodles. You laugh. But that's how dopamine works. Your brain rewards you for distraction and punishes you for focus. Ever wonder why reading a book feels hard now? Why one slow YouTube video feels boring? Why you can't sit still without touching your phone? It's because your brain has been rewired. You've trained it to crave novelty, not knowledge, speed, not depth, noise, not meaning. And when you try to focus on something real, like work, study, or self-improvement, your brain literally resists. It's like, wait, where's the dopamine? Where's the rush? That's why people quit early, lose interest fast, and constantly feel restless. You're not lazy, you're overstimulated. You've fed your brain candy for so long. Now real food tastes bland. Let that sink in. Every scroll is teaching your brain that short, meaningless pleasure is more rewarding than long-term effort, and that's how dreams die. Not in one big crash, but in small, silent distractions, one swipe at a time. You say you don't have time to chase your goals, check your screen time. You do have time. It's just being stolen 5 seconds at a time. Imagine explaining that to your future self. Hey, sorry man, I couldn't become who we dreamed of being. I was busy arguing with strangers in the comment section. He'd probably laugh and then cry. We laugh at memes about being addicted to our phones, but it's the saddest comedy ever written because the punchline is real. You don't lose your life overnight. You lose it minute by minute, scroll by scroll, laugh by laugh, until one day you wake up and realize you've built nothing, created nothing, changed nothing, and the worst part, the world rewards you for it. You're informed, updated, connected, but deep inside, you feel empty because scrolling gives you everything except fulfillment. You know that feeling when you've been online for hours and afterward you feel tired but not satisfied. That's your brain saying, I'm exhausted, but from nothing. We're not bored anymore, but we're not alive either. We're just distracted. I'm not judging you. I'm saying this because I've lived it too. There was a time I couldn't sit for 5 minutes without unlocking my phone. It became an escape from reality, but also an escape from myself, and that's dangerous. Because every time you avoid silence, you also avoid self-awareness, and without awareness, you can't grow. Scrolling has become the new comfort zone. It's where dreams go to die slowly without making noise. But the good news? You can break the loop, not by deleting every app Crap, that's unrealistic, but by changing how you use them, try this. Next time you open your phone, ask, am I creating or consuming? If the answer is consuming, set a timer, 5 minutes, because 5 intentional minutes is better than 2 hours of mindless wandering. Another trick, move your apps off your home screen, make your brain work to find them. That small friction helps break the pattern. And one more thing, replace scrolling with something that actually releases dopamine naturally, like exercise, learning, music, human conversation. Your brain still gets its reward, but this time, it's real. Remember, it's not the phone that's evil, it's your relationship with it. Your phone can be your greatest enemy or your greatest weapon. It can destroy your focus or amplify your creativity. The question is, who's in control? The scroller is controlled by the algorithm. The creator controls with the algorithm, and the difference between the two is awareness. If you're still watching this, it means you care about your time, and that already makes you different from 90% of people. By the way, I know it's been a while since my last video. Around 40 days actually. Something personal came up, something I'll talk about one day. But I had to go through that silence to realize this truth myself. When you stop scrolling, you start hearing your own thoughts again. You start dreaming again. You start becoming you again. So maybe that's the message here. The real danger of scrolling isn't the time you lose. It's the connection to yourself that fades away quietly. Because when your mind is constantly filled with other people's voices, you forget what your own voice sounds like. You stop asking, what do I want? What do I believe? What do I stand for? And once that happens, you're not living. You're just existing. But it's not too late to take your mind back. You just have to start small. Maybe tonight you put your phone down 1 hour earlier, sit in silence, feel the boredom again. Because boredom is not your enemy. It's your brain asking to create again. Pick up a notebook, write your thoughts, think, reflect, dream. Remember what it feels like to be human again. And when you come back online, come back with purpose. Scroll with awareness. Consume what helps you grow. Follow creators who make you think. And if you ever forget why this matters, watch this video again, because every second you spend consciously is one step away from the loop they built for you. One day, your future self will thank you for this. For breaking the habit before it broke you, for choosing focus over distraction, for remembering who you really are. You don't need to delete your apps, you just need to reclaim your attention, because your attention is your life and you only get one of those. This is Simplify actually, reminding you that your time is the most expensive currency in existence. Spend it where it matters, not where it disappears. If this message hit you, if it made you pause, even for a second, then maybe you're ready to take your focus back. Subscribe to Simplify actually, because what's coming next might just change the way you see everything. Now, lock your phone and go live the life you keep scrolling through.